Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine. Let's network.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
In closing, I want to say, hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine. Thank you very much.
For the identity of the real Marty Levinson, please stay tuned for the Northtown News Magazine.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that lemon light city, sweet Hope, Chicago. 224 446. Come on, baby, now get your business fixed.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman around, Sonny Hirsch, and your host of all hosts, Avi Myers.
Thank you, Marty. Avi Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine. Presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at www.ntnm.org, caps24.org. Congratulations, Al Nagoti, former community policing sergeant here, who's now in the upper echelon of the police department. Jewish Chicago will be out for the start of early voting with tons and tons and tons of political news for the Jewish community, complete ratings of the judges, the whole shot. It'll be available free just about everywhere. We're really going to increase our circulation in the suburbs. We're anticipating a circulation of 70 to 75,000 this time. One of the most live wire people there are in the neighborhood has come on the scene in a big hurry, but he already... Look, like he skipped the Hanukkah party I went to because the president invited him. Big deal. And then at the Hanukkah party, I'm seeing pictures of you and the president that somebody was showing me off the web. So anyway, I'm talking about the executive director of the Jewish Community Council of West Rogers Park, and we may not get there, but he's also the guy who runs this Jewish B2B marketing thing, which is a truly brilliant idea. And that's Shalom Klein. Shalom, how you doing?
Fantastic, Avi. Thank you.
First of all, my pleasure. And
you're more important than the president. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, maybe the president of Acme Tire, but...
It's great to be here.
First of all, thank you. It's my pleasure. And, he's also a host on WIND2. It's Sundays at 6 o'clock.
Sundays, 6 p.m. Get down to business.
Right. So, okay. There's been a big movement spearheading a move toward a library, a bigger library. The present library at 6435 North California doesn't have parking. It's quite old. You know more about it than I do. Go ahead.
The goal is not just size. It's about having an effective library, a library that kids can use to do their homework at night, that business professionals like myself, like so many others in the community, can go and sit in front of a computer and use. Right now the space is antiquated. It was built in the 60s and has never been renovated.
1860s?
It looks like it. And really, while other libraries have been built over the past decade and are already undergoing their first round or second round of renovations, this library has remained the same. It needs a lot of improvement. So there is an effort, a multicultural effort underway to advocate for a library that we deserve, that West Rogers Park has been waiting for, and we're going to get it done. We started a petition online. We reached over 1,000 signatures in a very short amount of time, and we have the momentum needed to get this done. The alderman and the state senator were the first two signatures. We have the congresswoman strongly behind this, and we have the political support. We have most importantly, we have the community support to just advocate for getting this done. We presented at a Chicago Public Library board meeting in the public comments section. There were a lot of different groups asking for this, asking for that. We were the only project that when we asked for something, Commissioner Brian Bannon of the Chicago Public Library said, let's talk. We got his attention. We have their attention, and it's thanks to tying the issues together. thanks to a great Sister Neighborhoods initiative through City Treasurer Kurt Summers. We've been paired up with Albany Park, a community that actually has undergone this effort. And they say, we're doing this the right way. They say, you have the momentum. They say, you are going to get this done. And we believe we will. It's for the benefit of everybody. It's not political. It's about bringing a resource to a neighborhood that so desperately needs it.
No, it's true, and I'm glad you mentioned Kurt Summers, because actually he wasn't able to make it today. You're taking his place, and there was
I don't know how I could take Kurt's place.
There was really yeah. Well, I'm more important than the president. Watch it. So, but no, Kurt. There was a nice article in the Tribune that talked about how Kurt was doing this neighborhood thing, and mentioned specifically the library situation here.
And Kurt has been a great partner. He's been organizing in a way that most elected officials are scared to do. He's willing to take a little bit of a risk. He's helped us put the pieces together for this library initiative to be successful. And trust me, this is only one of many initiatives. We've got a lot of other needs in this neighborhood too. Library is one of them. We're proud as the Jewish Community Council to play a leading role in this effort. But we have Warpco, we have the Chamber, we have the Muslim community, we have Pakistani, we have Indians, Croatians, Assyrians. Everybody is on board with this effort to make this happen. If there's ever a chance to get something done, this is it.
Yeah, and by the way, you know who you are. Caps can't get involved in these things. I can get involved in it personally, but don't ask me to get Caps involved, lady, okay? You're a nice person, but it's against the rules. It's not a lame excuse. I don't want to run out of time. You were at Obama's Hanukkah party?
I was honored to receive an invitation. It's pretty cool when you get a phone call minutes before Shabbos from the Office of the White House Social Secretary inviting you out with just days' notice, get on a plane. Air Force One would have been nice, so if you're listening next year, it's President Obama's last year in office. There's still time to make it up. My wife and I went out there. We were honored to represent, I believe, our community. Actually did have a conversation with the president and the first lady about West Rogers Park. So
nice.
In that way, we are majorly raising awareness for our neighborhood. We were well represented. Rabbi Leonard Matanky was there with his wife as well.
Cool.
And it was a lot of fun hearing. I had a little dreidel and Moe's store being played by the U.S. Navy band. Was pretty cool. Latkes were delicious. Having the opportunity to speak with the president was a moment, an incredible honor, and proud to do it. And I feel bad that I missed the Hanukkah party that you were at. By
the way, it was good.
I know it was good. I'm sure the food was good. I'm sure that the people were even better.
Yeah.
And I just view my role as I'm an advocate. So I'll go wherever I can to try to advocate for our neighborhood for priorities that need an advocate and need an ambassador.
Speaking of advocate, Park 538.
Park 538. So most of your viewers probably don't know what Park 538 is. In fact, I didn't know what Park 538 was until recently. Park 538 is the stretch of land north of Devon, north of Thillins, on Kedzie Avenue, on the west side of Kedzie, east of the river, and leading up south of Tui. And it looks like a mess of trees, but in reality, it's actually a beautiful nature trail. And most people don't know about it because there's no signage. Together with
being a walker, I actually do walk it. Like if I go
beautiful.
to the shopping center, I walk along it all the way to here.
Jews in the community should be using it for tashlich.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody, regardless of religion, should be enjoying it for the nature that exists. You step into those wooded area, and you forget that you're in the city of Chicago. You could be out in the mountains. It's just beautiful, and there are a number of volunteers that are maintaining it, and they're doing a great job. Our goal is to help them, to advocate for them so they can get some signage. Is
that actually Chicago, though?
So it's a complicated relationship between the MWRD, Village of Lincolnwood, Chicago Park District, and probably a number of other alphabet soup of agencies. And we are trying to advocate for that stretch of land, make sure we bring in some small amount of money to get the signage up and to develop it so it can be used by the neighborhood. You think about the Winston Towers and the number of families that are just across the street and the number of kids that are there. If it was only used even a fraction of its potential, it's incredible. Our community needs this, so we're going to get that done too.
Yeah, plus you got a bicycle path going right down there too, which so it's accessible by all sorts of means.
It is indeed.
You get 10 seconds to mention one last cause if you want.
Sure. Well, there's Jewish B2B Networking trying to advocate for entrepreneurship in our community.
Which is really a great organization and how we ran into each other in the first place.
Sure.
So, library. And if you stop bugging me, lady, and you know who you are, I might actually sign that petition.
Check it out, gowrp.org. GOWRP.org. That's where the petition is. Get on board. Help us advocate for a new library.
Yeah, this neighborhood needs it very, very badly. And by the way, that was a big Bernie Stone thing also.
We need it done?
Very big Bernie Stone thing. He used to talk about it on the show all the time. Thank you very much. Shalom Klein.
Thanks, Avi.
Executive Director of Jewish
Community Council, West
47
Rogers Park.
Thank you. Thank you, Sonny. Bye, everybody.